In part 2 of our seminar, we're going to be looking at equations of lines. You probably did hundreds of problems, or you should have done hundreds of problems in Algebra 1 about slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. We also have point-slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. X sub 1 and y sub 1 is the point in point-slope form. X and y is a variable. And then we have standard form, which is ax plus by equals c, where x or a, b, and c can be any number in the world, except they all can't be 0 at the same time, otherwise you wouldn't have an equation. If we take a look at example 3 here, we want to write the equation in point-slope form of a line whose slope is negative 3/5 that contains the point negative 10/8, and we want to graph that equation. I'm going to do this one backwards. We're going to graph it first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the left 10, and I'm going to go up 8. And that'll be my point, because we know it goes through the point negative 10/8. Then we know it has a slope of negative 3/5. So what happens is I'm going to count down 3 and go over 5. And then I'll put my second point. We could do this forever. I could go down 3 more and over 5 more. But once you have 2 points, we know from our postulate 2 points determine a line. So once you have 2 points, you can just draw your line. I like to draw the third one on the computer because I'm not very good at graphing. And there's your answer. Now let's write our equation. We're going to do it in point-slope form. Since we're going to do it in point-slope form here, whoa, sorry about that. We want to look at the problem here. That's the reason I did it this way. Okay, so we know the formula for point-slope form is y. Well, that's way too thick. Let me make that thinner for us. That's y minus y1 equals our slope times x minus x1. Well, we know our point is negative 10 and 8. So x is negative 10, or x sub 1 is negative 10, and y sub 1 is 8. So now let's just type that in. We're going to say y minus your y coordinate, which is 8, equals our slope, which is negative 3/5, times x minus a negative 10. We can simplify that just a tad by saying y minus 8 equals negative 3/5 times x plus 10, because when you subtract a negative. Now, if you start solving for y, you're going to start converting it into slope-intercept form, because notice point slope is y minus y1. So stop. Don't take it any further, because we're supposed to write it in point-slope form. If it said slope-intercept form, then I would distribute that negative 3/5 and get y by itself. Let's take a look at example 4. It says write an equation in point-slope form of the line whose slope is 1/3 that contains the point 6, negative 3. Why don't you pause the video and see if you can do this one by yourself. Okay, welcome back. So I'm going to write down the formula again. Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x sub 1. So x sub 1 is 6, y sub 1 is negative 3, and our slope is m. So now let's substitute in what we know here. So we're going to say y minus, your y coordinate is negative 3, equals our slope, which is 1/3 parentheses x minus 6. And once again, we'll say y plus 3. So we want y plus 3 equals 1/3 times x minus 6. So that choice you should have come up with is D.